Okay, so for today, I'm just going to do a couple of questions from the review sheet from a couple days ago, or the question sheet from a couple days ago. And you're just going to focus on that work set from yesterday, number 2. I know a lot of you are struggling with number 1. Number 1 won't really be on the test I won't be asking exactly questions like that, but you do need to know a lot of that information to solve equations. Anyway. Looking at this, so really focus on set 2 today. So looking at this, if I'm solving for A, I need to do reverse BEDMAS to get there. So remember, reverse BEDMAS is subtraction, addition. So SAM, that's mass, dead. That's reverse BEDMAS. So there's addition and subtraction. The first thing I'm doing is I want to get rid of this. That's added to the part that has the A in it. So we're trying to get rid of everything that doesn't have the A in it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here is write S minus UT equals 1/2 AT squared. Alright, so this part, done. Next, I'm looking at multiplication and division. I'll do this in 2 steps. To get rid of the division, or the 2, I want to multiply the whole other side by 2. Because here I'm dividing by 2 with the 1/2. So now I need to multiply the whole other side. Now to do that, I actually need to put brackets in. So I need to multiply the entire other side by 2. Okay, so we now have 2 times that whole other side. Not just times the s, or not just times the negative ut, the entire thing equals AT squared. And now I'm solving for a, so I need to get rid of the t squared. So I'm going to write 2s minus ut all divided by t squared equals a. Okay? So that is the first one. The biggest mistake people make is on this step. They don't put those brackets in because they don't think that they need to. You need to multiply the whole other side. Alternatively, you could have something that looks like this, I guess. 2s minus 2ut equals AT squared. And then that would become 2s minus 2ut all divided by t squared equals a. And that would still be correct. Next, looking at this one, solving for u. Alright, remember when I first started to talk about fractions, I said you could assume that the whole thing was like a big bracket, top and bottom. So the first thing we want to do is get rid of this 2 because it's on the bottom, and then I just have the top left. Okay, so multiply the 2 over. So we have 2s equals u plus v. That's in brackets, so that's the last step I'm going to do, t. Then I get 2s, I have to divide that t over, divided by t equals u plus v. Make our u's a little bit better. And then I'm going to subtract, everything's going to subtract that v, so I'm going to have 2s over t minus v equals u. Alright. Looking at this question. So we got for a field trip, 4 students rode in cars and the rest filled 9 buses. How many students were in each of the buses, if we had 472 students in total? Okay, so let's x be the number of bus students. Okay, so x is going to, there's a couple different ways you could do this. You could say x is equal to, so you're going to have x equals, and this is probably how I would do it, we have 472 students. But we have to take 4 of them away, because 4 of them rode in their cars, divided by, oh, this is not, x isn't the number of bus students, it's the number of bus students on each bus. ooh, good save, divided by the number of buses, which in this case was 9. So we're going to do 472 minus 4 divided by 9, and you're going to get 52. Therefore, 52 on each bus. Next. Malaya had candy to give to her 4 children. She first took 10 pieces for herself, then evenly divided the rest amongst her children. Each child received 2 pieces. How many did she have at the start? Let's X be amount at start. Okay, so if she had a bunch of candy, she gave it a bunch to herself, and then she had 4 kids that she was able to divide the rest up between. All right, so she had X equals 10 plus 4 times 2. Because she had 4 kids that got 2 pieces each, is that right? Each child received 2 pieces, and she had 10 herself. So we get 10 plus 8, she had 18 pieces. Therefore, she had 18 at the start. Alrighty. Last one. Cooking Club made some pies to sell at the basketball game to raise money for new math books. Wow, that's awesome. Cafeteria contributed 4 pies for the sale. Each pie was then cut into 5 pieces and sold. There were a total of 60 pieces to sell. How many pies did the club make? Okay, so let's X be number of pies the club made. Alright, so if we look at this, we've got 60 pieces to sell. Now each pie, excuse me, was cut into 5. So I'm going to kind of do this backwards. We've got 60 divided by 5. That would tell me how many pies we have in total. If we look at the other part of the question, the cafeteria gave 4 pies. So 60 minus 5 is going to tell me the total number of pies. I'm going to subtract 4 from that number, and that's going to be how much was left. So 60 divided by 5 is 12, so there's 12 pies in total. Minus the 4 from the cafeteria equals X. So that means that X is equal to 8. Therefore, the club made 8 pies. All right. I realize I went pretty quick. You can obviously stop the video and try the questions yourself first if you want to, or look over what I've done. I've added a couple questions to the work set number 2. If you look, I've got number 4 and number 8, same thing. Page 337, 338, I want you to do all of 1, all of 8, all of 9, and then I've added 339, number 4. It's just some more solving, rearranging with reverse fed mass. So that should take you to tomorrow. Tomorrow we will go over review. A few of you are going to be writing the test tomorrow, but yeah. All right. Have a good class. The end.